Hello everyone, it's Susan, and as I continue on in my vacation week, so we're going to make this folder, but I'm going to make it with paper for my junk journal. So let's see, let me move some of this stuff that I have pulled out already, and let's cut the paper down. Okay, the paper I'm using is old. It's from 2012, DIY shop from Crate Paper. Yep. It has awesome papers in it, and you know what? I had it in my stash, and I'm like, well, yep, I'm gonna use it. So, I mean, I have a lot of awesome 12 by 12 paper pads. I really do. It's like I'm trying to use them. The only thing is, well, they're not double-sided, so I just have to be careful what I do. So for this size right here, which ends up being 5.5 by 6, so 5.5 by 6, all I'm going to do is cut a 12 by 12 in half. So now I have a 6 by 12 piece of paper. And that's what I'm going to use. So like this one that I did, wait, let me grab it. Oh, my fingers aren't working. This first one that I did is smaller. You can see it's narrower by, gosh, an inch, inch and a half. So figure out what size you want or you need. And, you know, what I would do is just make sure you have about an extra inch in the length of it, so that you'll see we're gonna fold over the two ends just a little bit. Okay, so all you're gonna do is fold each end just a little bit, and the reason that we're doing this is because that's what we are going to glue. Now you can use your bone folder to get this down nice and flat, or not, whatever you decide to do. I had to pull out my bone folder. I haven't used it in a long time. But so then the next thing you're going to do is just fold that in half. Fold it in half. And that's it. Okay. So now, before we glue it, what we want to do is we want to, let me show you on this one because I think it'll be easier. What we want to do is we want to put the paper clip in the back. And we're going to need a little piece of paper. See the green under there? A little piece of paper to put on top of it. It doesn't have to be big. But the reason you want to put paper on top is because if you're going to cut a little notch in this paper, you want it to look pretty from the outside. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a paper clip from my little box there, and you can also decide, well, do you want the paper clip from the bottom or from the top? So like on the Christmas ones, I have it from the top. So this is going to go over a page or an insert or whatever the case may be in my December daily, right? And then I'm going to put stuff in the pocket. So, but you can always have it come from the bottom up if you wanted to attach it to your project that way. But I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. So just basically get that in the middle, right? You're going to get that in the middle. I put the bigger piece on the outside. So I have the bigger half of the paper clip on the outside. And, well, let me make sure I have a piece of paper before I do this next step. So you're just going to want, like I said, a little piece of, where's my little, oh, it's right in front of me. You're going to want just a little piece of some sort of a paper to put over it. Just make sure it's big enough. You know, just a little scrap piece is fine. I don't know, now that I'm looking in here, if there's really anything in here I could use. Let me go ahead and I think I'll grab a piece of book. I feel like I need to cut that so that it's straight. It doesn't matter. So that's how it's going to go, just like that. Easy peasy. So what I'm going to do is put a good amount of wet adhesive right there over the paper clip and put this on it and push down. That's it. That easy. So now it's covering up the paper clip. Okay. You know what? I am going to put just a tad on the end over here, a little bit under here, and a little bit over here. This paper is a little bit bigger than what I was using in the previous folders, but you just want to get it down. Okay, that's good. No big deal. Okay, done. So the next thing that you want to glue are the two edges and where we folded them over. So you're going to want to put the adhesive on the outside of the flap. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on both sides. And yes, they will glue together. They will glue together. All right. So you just want, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Stop. I forgot. I have to glue the bottom. Oh my gosh, you guys. Don't get mad at me. Oh my gosh. I hope that you didn't use glue that you couldn't pull up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Sorry about that. So you need the adhesive on the bottom too. Sorry, Charlie. Don't get angry with me, please. Okay, so here we go. So now we actually have a pocket because it is glued on 3 sides. So we're going to let that sit for a second. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to figure out what I want to put on top. So like on these, you know, I put a piece of fabric, I put some, you know, pretty glittery stuff, I did some die cuts. So you can decide what you want to put on top. What I did was I grabbed these things and I thought I would kind of figure out placement. Now, before we do that, we can go ahead and cut the hole. So it's going to be a half of a hole, right? And that's going to be the little like thumb hole. So it's easier to pull papers out. So I have this teeny tiny little punch. I don't know if it's a 1/4 inch, but it's small. Maybe half it. No, I don't know. 1/4 inch probably. And I had marked it on the side on where is a good spot to stop to punch. So just make sure you get over where that paper clip is. Put your punch in. Whoops, punch, and you have it. So now I have, and it is so not in the middle. The paper clip is over here and the hole's over here. Aren't you glad I'm teaching you guys this? This is what not to do. This is a what not to do video. This is a don't do what I do video. Okay, but anyways, that's fine. It's fine, right? No big deal. Okay. You know, I'm going to zoom in now just a tad. All right. So I'm thinking that I would like some of this beautiful, beautiful black lace. And I don't know, like it's, well, let's see. So I think I'm just gonna maybe put it right there. And then I'm going to figure out of these pieces what I would like to add. So like I could take like a half of a one of these clocks. These are rice paper from Maramy Small Art. I could do that. That would be pretty. Or I could go a little bit lower and we could put on there a whole clock. That's also very pretty. Then we could, just for fun, is add that. That could be it right there. I like that. That's pretty. That's one option. I'm going to go back to this. I want to just fool around with this just for a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. So if we have that, these are just pieces of ephemera from my stash. See, that's too much. These are printables from Shabby Dabby Doodah. No, I don't like that. I'm not liking that. I like this half of a clock on here. Ooh, you know what? What if we did this way? Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like that. I really like that, to be honest. And then something as simple as that. Now, will it drive me crazy that it kind of feels, I don't know, lopsided? But I like it because the clock is the right direction. But that's okay, because what I can do is take this one and cut it this way. This way. And do this, if need be. I like that. Oh my gosh. I think I like that. I'm gonna do that. Do I need any more on here? Oh, I kind of like that. That's pretty. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. All right, so I think this is my plan right here. So then I'm going to start with, I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I'm going to start with gluing this down right where it is. So I'm holding it down with one finger. And I'm just going to do that. And I'm not gluing the whole thing down. I'm just gluing the one side. Because then from under that, I'm going to put this, right? So this side is still not glued down. So this was over here. And that was like right there. Okay, so I'm going to press that down. Now I can put this down. So just think about your layers. If you're doing layering like this, just think about your layers. And then this can go right there. Now, what you can do, if you would like, is you can take your ink and, you know, you can use your tool and, you know, make all the edges darker if that's something you would like to do. You can definitely do that. So I like that. I think that that's super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to cut this fabric and we're going to get it down on here. I think I'll leave it just a little bit longer than, I don't want to cut it shorter. Okay. So I'll just go right here and let's cut that. And then we're going to adhere this down and clean it up, the edges. Oh, I think that that's really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay. So I'm going to put a bunch of adhesive just straight across. And what I did was I just went to the bottom of that clock. I think I'm just going to do just a little quick adhesive like that. Just a little bit. Because I don't want it to go through the lace, which it will, but that, you know, I don't want it to gush through. Okay. So that needs a second to dry. Just going to dab up some of the adhesive. And just get that down. And I'll turn it over and very, you know, I should maybe do this when it's dry. I'm thinking maybe I should do this when it's dry. So just make believe that the edges are cleaned up. I don't want to ruin it. So that's it. That's how you make this folder. And now you can adhere it or put it on the top of a page somewhere in one of your journals or scrapbook album or wherever, Project Life, whatever. And you can put stuff in here so it can hold ephemera, it can hold photos, journaling. So you can put whatever you want in these, right? And that's it. I think it's super cute. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know if you're going to make one. It's addicting. I'm just telling you right now. It is definitely addicting because it's like so much fun and so relaxing. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'll see you very soon. Okay, God bless everybody. Bye-bye.